about to get on this booty. Alright, let's get on this, man. Hi everyone, how is everyone doing? uh yeah, hope everybody are doing all right, because we are doing this live for you guys to see. Hope everybody can hear me clearly. Yes. Okay, let's just wait for others and let's get to work, guys. Let's get to work. All right. Okay, we're about to get on it. Sorry about for the delay, and like I said, I don't do African time in this channel. All right, I don't do African time on this channel. Okay, so today we'll be talking about market structure. Yes, market structure. That's what we'll be talking about today. So today we'll be talking about market structure and everything you need to know about market structure, why the market moves the way it moves. Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, and it's time, guys. So hi guys, welcome to Neutral.X360 again. Like I said, this is where you master the market, and this is where I will unlock your potential. So today we'll be talking about market structure. All right, I think I need to write this down. So today we'll be talking about market structure, why the market moves the way it moves. Okay, that's what we'll be talking about today. So at least you can follow the market exactly the way it should be. All right, so that's what we're talking about today. All right, I hope everybody is doing fine and everybody are doing good. And yes, currently we are also on live on YouTube if you are watching us via TikTok. So if you want to get this clear screen background, join us live on YouTube. The link is on my bio on TikTok, so you can join us live on YouTube and let's get to work. All right, so welcome once again to Neutral.X360. Yes, today we'll be going about market structure and how market moves. All right, market, we say market moves in what? In three phases. We say market move uptrend, it moves downtrend, right? Then move consolidating, which we say it just stays in the range, right? So our main focus and aim, all right, is to know when the market will do what it needs to do. Okay, because we see markets make highs, lows and range, right? So if market makes highs, lows and range, our next point, if market make highs, our next point is lows, right? Then if the market goes in range, it tell you it goes in range, because we need to let the market show us its hands first, okay, before we do anything on the chart. All right, so I hope you guys have a great year, and I hope you guys are becoming well better day by day on your own analysis frame, because the whole system, I feel we need to really push the awareness of trading out there to let people know that this game is way easier than the way other people put this structure in. Okay, this game is way easier, it's just up and down. All right, so guys, sorry about that. So guys, let's get on the chart. All right, so let's get on the chart. So let's go over the concept of market structure. And yes, if you are watching me live on YouTube, you can get this whole structure clear. All right, so you can get this whole structure clear for those who are watching me via TikTok. Okay, so this is what we're talking about today. So I think I need to make this whole structure looks good. Yeah, yes. So I just put this in the box so you guys will know what we're talking about, and I'll be creating a lot of box today. All right, so it will be get easier for everybody. All right, first we talked about market structure. What is market structure? Market structure moves up, down, side. All right, okay. Market structure is simply means when markets create structure, simply means your swing highs and lows. All right, then we said we have three types. All right, three types in the frame. I don't know any other type again. We say we have just three type in the frame, which we say sideways, up, or down. All right, let me write that down. Sideways, up, then down. Sorry, I'm stressing myself right now because we're also live on TikTok. Okay, so let's get this done, guys. So we said this is how the market moves. These are the structure moves sideways. All right, so if the market is going, okay, let me take this box out. Let me take this box, shift it. Okay, something like this, so it will make more sense for others. Yeah, because we'll be dropping this video later on YouTube for those who miss out on it. Alright, but for those who be here, you get a lot of things without being addicted. Okay, so we say markets move this way, we say up, side, and down. Right, the next thing, what's coming up in between the game, you want to know which buyers markets is doing at the time your entry is either up or down or side. Right, then what will be your next point will be, you say you call it point of interest, or let's call that the pool, money pool. Let's call that money pool. Okay, all right, so let's call this money pool. So this money pool, this is the next point you'll be looking at for if price showed you either is going either direction, either up. I think I need to make this interesting for you guys, either up, down, all right, or sideways. Okay, once price gets on this, it goes down to money pool. Okay, this money pool, this is where you be like, okay, this is where people call point of interest, supply, demand, all those things I keep telling you guys, all those things are just names. All right, all those things are just names. So your next point should be the money pool. Okay, no, we'll get on the chart work. I know it looks boring now because I'm not doing the actual chart work. After this section, we'll go get on the live the chart work so you guys can see how it works. All right, so then you move to money pool. What is money pool? The point you'll be looking at for, okay, let me take my interest from, remember our next box here will be the point takers. Okay, I'll call these the point takers. Okay, all right, I'll call the, let's just put it points. Let not go with the takers. Be like, oh, takers, new takers. Okay, let's just put it as points. Okay, so our next point will be when to enter and when to get off. Okay, that will be our next point, when to get out, when to get off, because we know, okay, this is money pool already. Okay, I think I need to shift this. For money pool will be our point. All right, remember all those swing high, swing low, candlestick. If you have not watched the first videos I dropped on YouTube, guys, go and watch that video so you can get good understanding about how forex works. Okay, over here we are chasing points, price point, but we use candlesticks to actually know this direction the volume or the masses are getting on. That's what we use candlesticks for, but initially we are just focusing on price. I'm here to change a lot of people or to unlock a lot of people potential. Okay, and to change a lot of people mindset about how trading works. Trading is simple, guys. Okay. Secondly, lastly, once we got to point, once we got to our point, okay, no, okay, this is the point we are aiming for. If price get to that point, we are good, but if price doesn't get to that point, we are fucked. Okay, that's we lose our account or we lose our money on the machine and all that, blah blah blah. You understand the point, right? So if we move down to our point, our last section will be is either a win or a loss. Okay, it's either a win or a loss, because this time around we know, okay, this is the point, or loss. Okay, we now know, okay, this is the point, this is what price will give us and all that. All this concept, I make it very simple so you guys can understand. This is how it's done, guys. Trading is very easy. Okay, trading is very easy. I don't understand the concept of where people keep having this hard issue about how trading works. Okay, I don't really understand the concept. Okay, trading is very easy. Just follow this step and you are good to go. All right, so on our next point here, let me see if this shit is recording. Last time it fucked us up. Okay, it's recording. Okay, so on our next point here, we not know, okay, is there is a win or a loss, because I don't want to add break even trading. That's how we have position 2. Okay, position 2 will give us win or a loss, but break even mentality will make you become a gambler. All right, be a break even mentality. Yes, it's a win or a loss, but your break even sometimes, I feel break even is also a loss. Okay, so let's keep on getting on it. Yes, this is how it works and this is how simple it is. Now let's go on the chart. Let me show you how it works, the concept of market structure. Okay, or let me still give you more examples about it, then we'll get on the chart for the real work. Okay, very simple, guys. This is how we flow, then bam. Then over here we'll use our part this time around because we now want to know the buyers. Okay, I wanted to jump, but I don't want to rush you guys. I want you guys to know how it works and the buyers. Okay, so the buyers is very simple. Now we mark up. All right, so once we mark our directions like this, let me keep doing this first before I explain. I think that will be much better and saves us time. All right. Okay, now, so now this is how the trend moves, right? So this is how the trend moves. We say the trend move in 3 phases, which we say the up, the sideways and the down, right? So on uptrend, price moves like this. It moves up, comes down, then retests, then moves up again, right? We say it's up. On sideways, price just move, doesn't break above or below each side, it just stays, right? That's what we say sideways. Then downtrend, we say, or down, we say price moves down, breaks, and then continues to go to the down side. All right, so to confirm if price make a structure point, we say once price break the previous high. All right, so once price breaks the previous highs, which we say we call this up. I like using the concept of up because now you know price is going to the upside. All right, so once you know price is going to the upside, then your next thinking will be looking at for the money pool. Okay, now your next thinking here will be looking at the money pool. I think I need to change this color this time around. Yes, so the next thinking here now will now be looking at for the money pool. What are you using the money pool for? Very simple. You want to get some people call it point of interest, this, that, blah, this. Okay, so all these are just names, guys. Remember, all these are just names. So the next point you'll be looking at for the money pool, which we call it maybe supply, demand, any style of type of trade or any type of way you trade. Okay, then we select that areas. Okay, if it's a demand, if it's a resistance, all right, you select that area. Initially this whole block like this supposed to be your point of interest. All right, this is how they usually mark it, this entire block. But as a retail trader, you don't want to trade like this because your equity is not that high enough. All right, so since your equity is not that high enough, then we'll start looking out for lower zones. All right, sorry about that. So we'll start looking out for lower zones where we can take price and use and scale in from that point. All right, so once price comes back to that point, fill us in, then give us another potential to go to the upside. Right, this is how we supposed to be looking at for trading. Okay, then once we tapped in, remember the point, this is where we aim for the point, aim for the next highs. So here will be your point to take out your points from. All right, let me make it red as exit. So here will make it your point to take out your money from, which if you scale in this way, you got something like this. All right, you get something like this. Then your stop loss will be the previous low because the low might be little because this is a huge range, remember. So this is how it will look like. All right, then this is the point. All right, this is why I said risk to reward is either win or loss. Okay, the break-even aspect is just gambling thoughts. I myself face the same issue my old days. Like, I face this issue and I'm trying to tell you guys it's not worth it. The market is emotionless. Okay, the market is emotionless. All right, so this is how it plays out. Okay, this is how the market moves. All right, then you scale out from your point, then you now ask yourself, is either a win? I think I need to change this color now. So now you now ask yourself, is either a win or a loss? I think I need to draw this out. So is either a win or a loss? All right, so now let's move over to the next, which will say we have the range. What will you classify the range as? If its price does not move either direction. Okay, either direction. So a lot of people trade this. Okay, let's put this side because it's actually going to the side. Guys, make trading easy. Okay, use your normal concept of language. If you try to use trading language, you might get fucked. All right, mentally trading the chart alone is fucked, then you adding trading language to it, you also get fucked. All right, so you don't want to get fucked on the chart. Just focus on simple price action. All right, so this is how side will look like. And for side money pool, simple guys. For the side money pool, I think I need to change this to green. For the side money pool will be from base to base, will be from this base to this base, but it's not advisable to trade, guys. But I just want to show you guys how it works because we are focusing on what market structure. All right, this will be base to base movement. So when somebody holds or see this, we'll be like, okay, we'll get the whole concept of how market structure works without moving an inch. So this is how then you ask yourself, is it a win or a loss? Okay, then also remember for downtrend, price must break the previous lows or the previous leg. All right, use the concept of leg. Then once price breaks that leg to the downside, then you mark it as what? Down. You see how I removed the concept of break of structure, fair value gap, other block, other zone. I have not mentioned those stuff on the chart since. All right, then secondly, remember what I told you about now. Then your point of interest or your money pool, then price just goes in, come back again, then your zone should be here, then boom, pow. Then your money point, this will be your money point zone. Okay, This is for out, this is for another out here, this is another out here, and this is another out again. Yes, I hope you now understand this whole concept, guys. This is very easy. Okay, let's do little rewind again. Simple. First, market structure. What is market structure? Market structure is simple. It simply means up or down or sideways movement that price makes. Okay, then what will be your next move after you figure out which directional bias the market is going to? Is it up, is it side, is it down? Once you get that, you look for the money pool. Okay, once you get the money pool, then you scale for your points, you aim the point you are looking for. Right, guys, don't forget this your market structure you'll be looking at. For maybe, let me say you see a structure point and you feel okay, there's a liquidity up there, you feel, but initially remember we are all chasing points. Use the initial point, stop using, sometimes don't use market structure to get your points. Use the initial point. Maybe if you are aiming for 1,000 points, times the 1,000 points times your actual currency, you use that same lot size, then go for that. Very simple, guys. This is very simple. Okay, first of all, you know the amount you are risking, you know the point, you know how the lot and the pips are. Look for that point, aim that point. When you are done for the day, you are done for the day. That's how it works. Okay, for market structure. All right, so now let me show you guys on the chart. Remember, very easy. Structure point, move down to point, then you ask yourself, is that a win or a loss? This is how an uptrend looks like. All right, price goes up, comes down, then hits your zone, then you aim for your point. These are sideways trend moves, like, which is not advisable, guys. I think I need to write this down. All right, I think I need to draw like this. Yes, this is way better. This is not advisable to trade, all right, because price can get a little choppy. It might look good on this drawing, but it might not look good on the chart. All right, so then downtrend, so you are advised to trade up or down. All right, because that's how life is. No, life is not stable. You can be having a winning streak today, the next day you might be having a losing streak today. So life is not stable. All right, so pick either one of those two, up or down. If you are looking for just downtrend only, go for downtrend. If you are looking for uptrend, but I would like you to be more flexible so you can gain from both trends, either the uptrend or the downtrend, so you don't get bored. If your pair is going to the upside, you buy. If your pair is going to the downside, you sell. But if your pair is going sideways, you stay off the chart. All right, so let me show you on the chart and how it works. I think we need to use a new background for this. Okay, let's use something. Let's use it from here. From the 4 hours, all these will be a little big. Yeah, better. I like the walk rough so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so for downtrend, remember, guys, we'll say price moves like how these are price move from point A. It moves here, right? It breaks this low, then it breaks this leg here, then moves down, right? Remember the point I told you about now. Then price came to the tip here, then breaks down again. So let me shape this structure out. Sometimes, see, guys, sometimes the candle comes clean, sometimes it doesn't come clean. That's how they call it candlesticks. Candles melt. Okay, even your normal candle melts. So that's how this is look like. So your candle melts. So sometimes they'll say stay away from the melt candle because they are liars. Okay, they tell fake stories. But the big candle with full body, okay, yeah, this candle tells good stories. All right. So if you can see the way we draw it out now, let me mark out with our line now so you guys can see. This is what down, right? So which we say down trend. All right, this is down. I like using this concept of up and down so you guys can understand this properly. Are you guys seeing this now? Very simple, very effective. Okay, so what we just do here is to clone this and show you guys how it works. Then yes, we'll also do some examples, probably backtest BTC. I said I'll backtest BTC this week, and I've not done a few of the job yet. And also I'll show you how backtest live, and yes, we have done this countless of times. So now for up simple, guys, I'm showing this live example on you on the chat so you guys can see how it works. First, we can see move from point A, point B, point C, point D, point E, point F. I think I'll stop here. Let me stop here. Alright, so what is this, guys? Price breaks. Alright, which will say what? Up. Let me clone these. Which will say ups, right? So this is for what? Uptrend, guys. How crazy is this, guys? This is for what? Uptrend. Then sideways movement. The 4 hours barely has sideways, but yes, we also do have sideways movement a lot of the time before price will make either structure point. And there are different type of sideways, not just range. There are this type of sideways. Price will just chop like this. It's also sideways, but it looks like it's going to the upside, then it's not going to the upside. That is sideways also. Then we also have the same sideways horizontal. All right, so like this, you guys can see this. So this is a ranging price movement. So let me pick one. Let me go down. I think if I go down more, I'll see more sideways movement from choppy areas. Okay, yes, yeah. So that's why I said the higher time frame don't make a lot of noise, but the lower time frame make a lot of noise. Even sideways movement, just like this. You remember the example I just dropped? This is how sometimes sideways movement. It will just be going down like that, but it's all these are sideways movement. You want to see price fall like this, okay? You want to see price fall like this. All right. So that's what you want to see, or that's what you should be looking at for. Okay, we have a little sideways movement inside this range here. All right, we have a little sideways movement inside this range. You guys can see this. So this is sideways movement. I think I need to draw right for you guys inside the box. Just put side. I think that would be way better. Yes, side. The color, yes. No, no, I think black will be okay on that color. Okay, yeah, side. There's a lot, so not just that one. So there's a lot of side, and yes, it takes time. Yeah, for newbies, it takes time to start seeing things on the chart. Okay, it doesn't just happen. Even when you start playing your video game, it doesn't just happen overnight. They win you a lot of the time. All right, you lost your game a lot of the time. Okay, we have a sideways movement here, big one. You guys can see this. So this is how sideways movement looks like, guys. Nothing special in it. This is how sideways movement looks like. And yes, guys, if you are watching me via TikTok, you should, if you want to get a good clean screen, follow me on YouTube. and get this whole screen clearly, okay, because we are on live on TikTok and also we are on live on YouTube. All right, so let's get to work and let's focus on clean market structure, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this whole content about market structure. And yes, I had to come out and make sure you guys get this whole scenario clean. Okay, let's get to work. This was our live session. Yes, I also do live every Saturday 7:30 in the morning and every Sunday. Okay, every Saturday 7:30 and every Sunday 7:30. Saturday for back testing, Sunday for future price predicting, because this setup for Sunday. And yes, this is my strategy that I use, and it's very simple, guys. Okay, this strategy, and guys, try this out. This is my strategy. I'm giving you for free, nothing else, nothing more. Go and try it out. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure people get this whole concept right in trading. And this was the good trade we catch. I was aiming for gold to get to 4,382. Then I also saw engineering liquidity, which price made double top here. Then I scale out from here, which I updated on the Telegram that price that people should close their, and I'm still doing one of my position on this position. I still want to go to get to this 4 points here. All right, so this is what I'll be looking at for the week. Then yes, market structure, remember, like I said, I always do this the same way, up or down. I don't confuse myself much. Okay, so let me show you guys how you can actually focus on market structure and the time frame you should be looking at for, or how the time frame sync with the structure point. Okay, remember, let me go back to our whiteboard. I think I need to erase this now. Okay, let me see if this sheet is recording. Okay, yeah, we are recording. Right, yeah, okay, we are recording. So remember, for market structure, this is very simple. We say we use the time frame, okay, and each fuck me. Okay, let's continue from here. Okay, it's back on. Yes, better. Sorry about that. So we say each time frame. Right, let me write this out. So we say each time frame carries what? A trend. Okay, each time frame, yes, carries a trend. Right, so the next thing I'll be looking at from each time frame here, on this we are still on structure, because the structure, right, for I want to make sure people get this whole structure movement clearly, how it moves. Okay, so we have the monthly, right, for those who trade for the month, and we have the yearly, we have all those structures. But I've not seen people who trade, who start analyzing the year data, like say they just trade one pair, they hold it till the year ends of the year. I've not seen yet, but in future I'm planning to see. All right, so that's it for that. So let's get to work. So from the month, now let's use from the month. Right, from the month we have what we call, we have what we call the we have what we call the daily, the weekly. I think I need to write them down with simple structure movement. Month is M, the weekly is W, then the E, sorry, the D is for daily, right? The 4 hours, let's use 1 hour, 2 hours. I barely use the 2 hours. 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, then probably 5. Yeah, okay, so these time frames, all right, under this structure. From there I'll explain it, don't worry, so you guys will get this whole concept. Remember, I want to put everything in a box so it will be easier on this same structure analysis data. Okay, so this each time frame here, okay, the month the month structure point is controlled by the weekly. Okay, remember, each structure like this, let's say we are on a uptrend, right? So this is how the structure looks like. Okay, so it takes 4 weeks, right, to complete a month cycle, right? So it takes 4 weeks to complete a month cycle. Okay, take 4 weeks to complete a month cycle. I think I need to change this color so it will be making more sense. Yeah, then since you know already, okay, this is already 4. Okay, you know this is already 4 already. That is, you need to take about 4 structure leg to break a structure in the monthly structure movement, right? You need to take 4 structure points before you break monthly structure, right? Then for the daily, the weekly, what control the weekly is the daily, right? What control the weekly is the daily. So how many days a week? I think I need to change this now to purple. So how many days a week? We say 7, right? 7 days a week. 7 days a week before the daily actually change the structure. That's what I said. Swing traders hold trade for weeks, then also swing trader hold trade for months. Just imagine you are in a trade, you know, okay, this trade is an uptrend and the trend might move in 3 weeks. So you are in a trend for 3 good weeks. Yes, there'll be a rough part whereby price will fluctuate big time, but just imagine you're holding a trend for 3 weeks. Guys, this is crazy, man. Then also for the weekly, then for those who still also don't like to trade, they are day traders, but they like holding their trade for, like me, I like holding my trade for 2-3 days, 4 days, sometimes a week before I close my trade. So I like using the weekly time frame a lot of the time, so I can hold my days. It's do 3 to 4 days before the trend maybe it reverses. At least I'll get good candle structure. Okay, like, then for the daily, what controls the daily? Now we all know that this is for D. I think I need to put D close to it so that we know this is the D. All right, sorry, this one will be the W because it take 4, yes, it take 4 weeks. So yes, correct. Then this will be 7 days because it takes 7 days. Takes 7 days, right? Then also what controls the day is the 4 hours. How many hours I inside in the day? 24 hours, right? So this will be 24. So I hope you guys 24 ish. I think I need to change the style of this to, no, blue is common on the chart. I think black, yeah. So guys, are you getting this point now? They will not know, okay, the 4 hours is what, 24 hours before it completes a daily candle, before this daily candle closes. All right, all these are also structure points. Okay, I'm really going deep into structure movement so you guys can understand how structure moves. So now you now understand that in a week you take 4 hours. Okay, so what controls the 4 hours movement is 1 hour, right? So 1 hour, how many 1 hour? We say 4 times, right? 4 times 1 hour, 4 times will create 4 hours candle. You guys are seeing how the mass is getting reduced. We are reducing the mass now. This is how trading works, and no big step away from it or anything. Same thing, you guys can continue this process to know the rest structure. What controls the 1 hour, the 30 minutes? What controls the 30 minutes, the 15 minutes? What controls the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes? Because I really don't want to go deep into it, and I don't want to make this video super long. All right, I just want it to, I hope you guys are getting the whole concept properly. So now, if we are on the daily or we are on the weekly and we cut a daily trend, so if we cut a daily trend, what do you think we'll be looking at for a weekly bias, right? So let's say we cut a daily here. Okay, the daily just broke its trend, then we got in on daily trend from this point, right? Then daily is telling us is going to the upside, and we have a weekly bias up here. Your aim is to aim to that weekly bias, right? So that once price starts playing around, that price will start doing its thing within those 7 days, right, before he hits full TP. But if price goes wrong, right, if price goes wrong, you lose the exact amount you're actually risking for. That's why I kept telling people, okay, if you put, let me say you put $1,000 here, right, you put $1,000 here, then you're aiming for, let's say, 9,000, then you got up to 5,000. Some people are willing to close, okay, some people are willing to hold. This is where psychology comes in, and this we'll talk about in another video. Okay, here we are talking about market structure. We'll talk about psychology in another live session, and I think it will still be inside this 2025, or it will be next year. Okay, but let's keep going on market structure and how you guys can understand market structure properly. So now you guys now understand how the time frame moving, structure moving. Now this what start thinking of how the structure move within the time frame. Okay, so let's say you want to monitor your chart, okay, and with a structure point, that's how you monitor your chart. Then you have your structure like this, which, remember, every candle carries what? A trend. So we might be on the 1 hour like this, or let's say we are on the 30, let's say we are on the daily. Okay, the daily time frame is like this, and we are about to scalp. All right, so let's say the daily time frame is like this, and we are about to scalp. So since the daily is like this, so this is what will be inside the daily. Okay, this will be inside the daily candle, because we are looking for what? Trend. What is trend, guys? Okay, trend is also time frame. Okay, since this is on daily, we can also use this as the 4 hours time frame. Okay, if for those who want to scalp, let's use it as daily. Then later we'll go to our 1 hour. Okay, then this is, let's use this as the daily structure. Then this new one will be our 1 hour structure. Then our 1 hour is not like this. All right, then our 1 hour is not like this. Okay, my structure is not that clean. Let me do that again. Okay, this 1 hour is also clean enough, so it's not that rough. Okay, beautiful. Then our 30 minutes will look something like this. Right, so for those who are watching me via TikTok, guys, you can, if you want to get good screen like this, go to my YouTube. I'm there live. I'm doing this live via YouTube, so you can get this screen for clean case. Okay, and what are you teaching? I'm teaching market structure. Okay, market structure. So guys, remember, we are going for what? Trend. So hold on 1 minute, I need to water break. Fuck. Yes, okay, let's go. So now you now know, okay, this is the 4 hours. All right, this is the daily candle. Okay, if the oh, I think I need to shift this properly so you guys can see all this is from what I think. If the drawing is clear, the picture will be clear inside a lot of you guys mind. Okay, If you join is clear, then we'll still do the ray chart work so you guys can see. Now this is the what, the daily time frame. Okay, this is daily candle, which we say you mark up and open. All right, let me up and open. All right, you mark the up and open, which will give you this trend. Okay, so now your 4 hours is like this. This is what we mark as uptrend, the 4 hours. Your 1 hour, which is controlling the 4 hours, is not like this, telling us okay, we are now about to go to the 4, we are about to go to the upside now, right? Then your 30 minutes will not be little, like very little than this. Okay, guys, can you see this? So these are the structure will move. Then what will confirm it, okay, if you want to know you are going to the upside, you'll be looking at from the up to the down. Okay, let me give you another movement on this. All right, so if you want to get on the trade, you go for your lower time frame, which you say that will be the start of the candle. If the candle hasn't moved, okay, you go for the down of the trade, right? That is the lowest, the lower time frame you want to use. If you with 30 minutes, even with 15 minutes, even with 5 minutes, you can go to the lower time frame and use that. Then if you want to watch, you from the higher time frame to watch. All right, sorry about that. Then from the higher time frame to watch. Okay, this is for watch and this is for entry. Okay, so that you get the maximum points, because since we are retailers. Okay, so guys, this is how market structure works. Market structure, there's no big deal about it. Once you're able to figure out this out on the chart, it's simple. Yeah, let me show you one on the chart. Let's use our simple strategy we have here. Okay, let's use our simple strategy. I think I need to copy this out. Guys, the strategy is simple, effective, and you can also help yourself out with it. Okay, let me paste it out here so we can get one quick back testing with the reef. All right, okay guys, can you see this? So this is it. Then now let's get on work. So we are on the daily time frame here, which is say 24 hours. This is the strategy. Okay, you can screenshot it or save it and help yourself. Let me take this off so you guys can see this. And yes, don't get scared, all this recording will be on YouTube later on. All right, so let's use this previous price action on V25, which will say each candle here carries what, a trend, right? Remove the noise. That's what I keep telling people. Remove the what, noise. Mark out open and close of previous candles, which will say we mark out the open and close of the previous candle, which this will be our previous candle. We have a candle there, right? So, yeah, so we have a candle there. Then that is the close. So that is the indecision candle, but it's a candle. Since it's the daily candle, it's a daily candle. Now we move to our 4 hours to see what the price did at that zone. All right, boom. So price broke structure, which let me off mine too. So price broke structure to the upside here. Then we got another clean break in structure. All right, so for those who are entry, they'll get their entry from this structure movement on the 4 hours. But remember, we are not entry from the 4 hours, we are going for the lower time frame. Let's go to our analysis time frame, which will be the 1 hour, since we are a day trader at this moment. Guys, this, look at this, guys. Remember, this is the zone we mark as our daily range. So you see price move, then we broke structure to the upside on the 1 hour time frame. Remember the structure movement, guys. See this, price literally move. I think I need to make this bold, super bold. Yes, I think this is way better, right? So this is way better. Now see, price moves like this. We guys can see the daily range we marked. Then price came down, we didn't break structure because we are all moving to the what, upside. You guys can see this, we broke structure here, which is telling us we go to the upside. then we got another clear up signal. But before we got this clear up signal here, you guys can see what price did here. This was the last leg, then before price reverses, right? You guys can see it, then price came back to retest that zone before we move to the upside. So this will be how my entry will be looking like at this zone here, right? Stop loss below this zone, then take profit at this exit. Remember the exit I talked about at our zone. So this will be our exit, this will be our entry, and this will be our stop loss. All right, so this will be our stop loss. So guys, how simple is that? Simple strategy, right? Right, this is simple, right? The way I just click, bam, we have gotten what we are looking for. And funny enough, this is the 1 hour time frame. You can as well go down to the 30 minutes. Okay, I'm coming, water break. You can as well go down to the 30 minutes, okay, which we are on currently. You guys can see this now. You see from here. Now my zone would have been somewhere because I entered from the 1 hour. My zone would have been somewhere if I have been using the 30 minutes. You see how my risk to reward changes from 2 points, from 1 to 2 to 4.3. The lower, guys, write this down, the lower your stop loss, the higher your take profit. Okay, the lower your stop loss, the higher your win risk to reward. Okay, like I said, we are all aiming for points, and I'm here to unlock a lot of people's potentials on the chart so you guys can see this live. All right, so I hope this is clear. And yes, if you need more example, we can go through more examples and we can use that for BTC. I'll be back testing BTC with you guys, short form, how I'm doing it, and I'll be using the Reef platform to do it because I always do live session. Okay, I always do live session every Saturday and Sunday on TikTok for backtesting and recap, and I also show you guys how I backtest and why I like the Reef platform. I'm not promoting the platform because I use it to grow initially. Okay, that's what I used to grow, so I'm not promoting the platform. I find the Reef very interesting because they don't have rewind button, so all my trading experience was forward testing, not back testing. So I had to like use my own strategy to start take like back testing price and say, oh man, the strategy is like 80 win to like 80 win to risk to reward. Okay. So I hope that is being said. All right, so this is strategy, and let's work on BTC together because I told you guys I'll be working on BTC, then I'll give you my own views from it. Okay, I hope this was understandable. If for the TikTokers, I hope you guys understand this. If you are understanding this, I want to see any like art emoji or anything, so I'll know you guys are understanding it. Why for YouTube, I want to know if you guys are understanding this as well. I want to see your like from the button, so I'll know okay you guys are understanding this as well. So no further ado, let's get to work. Okay, so this is BTC, right? And this is the 4 hours time frame. Okay, I think what I need to do, because I'll be using the weekly buyers on BTC, so I'll be using our trading view, and I hope yeah, you guys can see this over there on TikTok because it's from screen to screen. I think this white screen is way better, but I don't want to do day trading with BTC. I want to do an investment section with BTC whereby I'll be holding BTC for weeks. Okay, you see, when the last time we did BTC analysis, it went south, which we lost here. You guys can see this. So that was the last time. When was this? This was December 4. That was when we attempt BTC again. Yes, I've been trading BTC, but I've not like soaked myself inside. Okay, this was when November 14. Okay, November 14. So I've been trading BTC, alright, but I've not been consistent with it. So I want to be consistent with it, and let's do few back testing together so you guys can see this whole trading section, how I do my own back testing. Very simple, very effective. And yes, for those who are holding BTC for buys, BTC will fall down like a rock. Why is it BTC? Because look at what the weekly time frame is saying, man. BTC will fall down like a rock. Okay, so for those who are holding BTC for buys, like BTC will get to, I think, 74,000. I want BTC will fall to 74,000 before it picks up. So once it picks up at 74,000, then we might get something from there. I think that will be way better on BTC. Okay, let's get to work. Remember, on this movement, each time frame here is a week. Look at the monthly time frame, guys. Each candle here is 4 weeks. Remember the way I showed you guys here. So since I'm the monthly time frame, before this candle to form is 4 weeks. So look at my weekly bias. If my weekly bias on gold is telling me that, or my monthly bias is telling me on gold that, on BTC, that we might fall huge, all right, we might fall huge to this zone, that is 174, like I predicted, because I'm predicting BTC to come to this level before we get any sign of like, okay, let's retrace back up. All right, this is where I'll be looking at to buy my own BTC. Then I'll be holding the trade for days. Okay, so because since the month is falling, remember our LQ, and the structure is very clear. The higher time frame will lie to you. Remember LQ movement, guys. So this will be our LQ movement. When price comes here, this is what we'll be looking at for price. There's my part 2 here. Once price comes here, it busts down, then retrace. That's what everybody is looking at for. Price to take out this liquidity resting out here, then comes down a bit. Then once price comes down a bit, then we take out from there. Okay, that's what everybody is looking at for. But we are not trading the month, we are trading the weeks. That's why I say time frame make you understand the kind of trader you become, because now you'll be thinking of the way you want to use price, or the way you want to actually do price. Okay, and yes, why a lot of people took BTC buys is because of this equal liquidity that they got here. Okay, a lot of people are taking these buys because of this equal liquidity that they got here and this reaction here. But for me, I still want to see gold to come down a bit, BTC to come down to 78. Maybe we might get another reaction from there, but this place is just sharp liquidity pool. Okay, this is a liquidity pool scenario because we are having what we call evening star formation up here. Okay, we have evening star formation up here, and if we are supposed to go to the upside, if price breaks below this low, then we are fucked on BTC. Then now let's do some back testing on BTC. First of all, we remove what? The noise. Second of all, this will be a downtrend movement because these are just red candles. Then we'll do for uptrend also. Let's just get few data in. The moment for back testing, okay guys, listen to this. The moment of back testing is not for you to just, or like you collect 1 month data, you collect 5 months data. If price wants to still fuck you up, price will fuck you up. Alright, you are not controlling the price. It all comes down to risk management, okay, and which we'll be discussing on our next live, psychology and risk management on our next live. We'll be discussing on that. For this, I just want to show you guys how market structure works. Okay, so on our back testing, since we are still following market structure, we'll mark out open and close. Let's just mark out open and close for each candles here, right? So we don't start going back and front for every candle because price has already played before. We can use the rewind button, but I want to show you guys with a clear structure point, not a rewind button zone. Then you can also use rewind button to like confirm the price if you want to confirm. But first, mark out each highs and lows, or let's use this our horizontal ray. Let's start doing this. Bam. I think I'll use which color will be perfect? Yes, the green will be perfect. Yeah, for the for our TikTokers screen. Okay, I think I still need to clone more. I need to just clone a couple of more guys. Okay, this three will be okay. Alright, so this three will be okay. Now we move go to our daily, which we say is our directional bias. Right? Go to our daily, which is what? Our directional what? Bias. First of all, you guys can see this. Once we are able to remove the noise, you guys can see we got a clean break of structure. Let me off my two. We got a clean break of structure to where the downside. What should we label here as? Down. Remember, I told you guys we should label it as well. Down. Don't use the concept of break of structure. All those are trading language that will get you fucked. Okay. So now you now know, you now mark out open and close of each candle, which you now see all here are liquidity points. You guys can see all here are liquidity points. You see how I make this whole structure game simple, right? All this structure game is now looking way simpler. Now you now know, okay, prices we are going to be the down side. Okay, you can continue doing this thing, you end. Okay, I think I need to use my own toe. So guys, now we have gotten the whole structure point. Now we'll go to our 4 hours for our analysis, because guys, this is a swing bias. Okay, so everybody will be like, okay, BTC is buying from this point. People will be, for day traders, people will take these trades to somewhere here and close up. You guys can see, they don't see, you don't really need huge points in trade. Okay, you don't really need huge points in trading. Okay, this shit is very simple. This is very, so now on our 4 hours now, okay, this was what price was doing. Price now break, you now start looking for your money pool. Remember guys, you start looking for what? Your money pool. New York session, we just got into a New York session. For those who trade New York session, you know the vibes. So we start looking for what? Our money pool. When is our money pool comes in at our line here? We got one here. Alright, sorry. Remember structure movement. You start also, structure movement matters well, because once you move to your time frame, all structure move, all time frame need to align. If you are looking for a buy, all your time frame need to go with buy. Your 4 hours don't need to, your 4 hours will be on buy, your 1 hour will be on bear. You need to make sure everything goes for a buy. If you are looking for a buy, it's like jackpot guys. Your 4 hours will go for up, your 1 hour will go for up, your 30 minutes will go for up if you are looking for a buy. If you are looking for a sell, your 4 hours will go down, your 1 hour will go down, your 30 minutes will go down. Then you know, okay, this is what the masses are doing. You want to make sure to be upfront, to know what the masses are what doing. That's what you really want to know. Okay, I hope you guys are understanding this. Now let's look for our structure point again. Now we got our swing high, price move here, make a tiny swing low, moves here again, make a tiny swing low, then breaks this high. Alright, then we bust down. Okay, remember structure movement. If you have not seen the video I talked about structure or BOS, how structure move, go and watch that video guys. I talked a lot on that video, how structure move. Then you mark out the last legs that break structure zone is your structure, is your key point. Okay, so this is the last legs that it shows up we are going to the upside, right? So this is the last point, which some people call order block, breaker block. Okay, so since this is the last trend that breaks this eye, that break major eyes, okay, so that will be our money pool. Here will be our money pool. Okay, so since we now know our money pool, we'll now take our entry from here after we've seen evening. Some people use candlestick formation, evening star confirmation and retest of it, or after price breaks that zone. Once price breaks this zone down, they want price to come and retest that zone before they entered. Okay, you guys can see the price breaks the zone down, then came again before they enter. So these are the trade we have been looking like, but this is not our entry. Remember, this is not our entry. We move down to our 30 minutes or our 1 hour to see a clearer picture of what the trend was doing at that point. because we want to enter at a clean range. Okay, yes, all these things that I'm doing now that looks very clean, that you guys are like, okay, this is clean, this is what this guy is doing is clean. It takes time. Remember that it takes time, and also it comes with patience. Okay, all this time, remember, we from the 4 hours calculate this movement. Okay, from the 4 hours, if we use the date and time range over here, let's see, I think I need to change that to white so I can see what's going on there. White. Okay. Okay, that is for background, sorry about that. White. Okay. Fuck, because I'm using my phone. That, let me see, let me go back to the 2 again and just use the default 2 on that. Yes, date range. Yeah, guys, you guys can see this. Okay, this will be our take profit point, right? This take 2 days 20 hours. 2 days 20 hours. So that's what this actually took. This took 2 days 20 hours. So on our 1 hour or 30 minutes for you to take your entry like this, guys. So once you see price comes into your zone, you what entered. Then remember, I always tell people use standard confirmation. Okay, this is how you confirm standard structure. Also, once you go to your lower time frame, this is showing you are going to the upside. Remember, you want to pick downside. So once you see price now, this is where the last leg start from. This is where the last push start from this point here, right? We went up, then we went down, then price pushes up, could not hold again, then broke this lower structure. There's a structure here, I think I need to zoom out. So broke this lower structure, then price came in to retest that structure again. Then remember I told you guys, at every open and close, there's a liquidity zone resting up there. Okay, at every open and close, there is a liquidity zone resting up there. Okay, so at every open and close, there's a strong liquidity zone resting up and down. I hope you guys are understanding this concept. We are just doing our live back testing session. Same thing again. Remember, once you win your trade, go back to your 4 hours, look at what price is doing, and take your trade from there. What do you want to do again once price breaks major trend? Look for the lag structure that breaks structure to the downside, then take your trade from there, which will say this will be our last structure here, right? So this was our last structure before price broke structure toward the downside. So price came in again, we tapped in on that structure, then we aim where our previous structure, then which price close again. Guys, this is our back testing. Very easy, right? Same thing if your live trade, this is very easy, but people get scared on the ticks. Okay, you don't need to get scared on candle ticks anymore, guys. Okay, you don't need to get scared on candle ticks. It's normal, and it's price behavior. It's just people clicking buy and sell button. Okay, so next time you get on a trade, one thing you should be taking out for your mind is the level you are getting off of. And yes, if you have not seen a video of how to monitor your chart, go and watch that video. Okay, then you'll be able to have good mindset on the chart. Okay, I hope you guys are understanding this and how we did this back testing section. And yes, guys, sometimes it doesn't come clean. Remember, it doesn't come what? Clean. See now, you see the way price skipped this session. Okay, now you guys will be like, okay, you are waiting for a trade again from this last leg that broke structure, right? This is where a lot of people will be waiting for a trade, because we retest from this zone, so a lot of people will be waiting for this zone again, because this is where the structure point ends. So price never came back to that structure, right? So it's fine. This is where you see you miss a trade. Okay, it's fine. Then you wait again. Once that structure point gets filled, see price came into the structure point, then you got tapped in again. Guys, this is simple, guys. How simple is trading? This is how simple is trading, guys. Okay, I hope you guys are understanding this, and Yes, we'll be ending this live stream soon because we have been on it for an hour plus now. I just showed these guys how market structure works, everything about you need to know about market structure. I hope you guys understand this, and yes, the strategy is easy. Okay, very easy strategy, guys. I just give you full day course of market structure. I just give you guys full day course of market structure in less than 2 minutes. Okay, remember guys, we are on the daily what time frame. Look at the daily block. So now the daily block is telling me 2 blocks, so I just aim for 2 blocks. Instead, if I have waited for the weekly range, you remember, if you look at the previous or the first length of this video, you see when I talked about if you are hold for like 1 week, okay, hold for like a week, this would have been your profit target. But it would have been a crazy day, but you don't know, if sometimes price might just go back. Loss is loss, but the mindset of holding, that's where the level of trading is. Okay, so guys, I hope this is beautiful, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time on this channel. I think this will be our end in this section. This will be our end in this section. I hope you guys are doing fine, and I hope you guys enjoyed this market structure. See you guys soon on our next session. And yes, for those who are still having issue in trading, I do live session on TikTok every Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. I don't do African time, exactly 7 a.m. I showed up on the chat, okay, and I'm there with you guys live for back testing on Saturday. Sorry, recap on Saturday, back testing on Sunday, to show you guys the trade I'll be taking throughout the weeks. Okay, and guys, if you have not seen videos I dropped on YouTube, there are dropped few videos how you can enlighten your mind for newbies, 3 hours long, about trading from start to end, what you need to know about trading and everything you need to know about trading for now. And guys, it's simple. On our next live, I'll be dropping the dates on the Telegram channel, where guys, you guys will be having the next dates. And yes, we'll be talking about psychology, risk management, okay, how you guys can use risk management and psychology in the game. All right, see you guys soon on our next live section. Peace.